Hello. Hi, everyone. Well, hello. Okay. Hi. How's everyone doing? Joy said Danish time. It's kind of late now. Oh no. I did a live chat yesterday and one of the girls from India joined us. It was like 5 in the morning, her time. Hi, Tanya. Welcome to your first live. Thank you for being a member. Hi, Courtney. Alicia, thanks for being a member. She says, I hope you're having a great week so far. Well, I thought yesterday was Monday. For a while. I thought it was Monday. I signed off on the email. Happy Monday. And I was like, oh, good. Okay. Doing well. Hi, Emma, Phyllis, Dawn, Megan. Megan says 2 months and then I'll be in Vegas. Oh, have so much fun here. Hi, Kim, being bio girl. I haven't been able to leave comments on your videos because I'm having issues with YouTube. That's annoying. Tanya, yay! Hi, how are you? Someone else was just telling me like none of their comments were appearing, and I actually submitted it to YouTube, like our like technical help or whatever, and then all of a sudden her comments were there. I was like, I never understand YouTube. Great NASA shirt. Thank you. I was gonna try to look cute today, but I was literally filming a lip combo video right before I jumped on. I was like, oh. So it's been a crazy day. I also had to turn my heat back on. I was like, why are my hands so freezing cold? And I forgot I turned the heat off. I think I was I gone last weekend? Did I go somewhere? I feel like I was gone. So I turned like all my heat off and everything, and it's cold. I had to go to the gym this morning because it's so windy. I had to go to the gym so I could walk on the treadmill instead of walking outside. Ugh. Hi, Tracy. Thanks for being a member. I love all the emojis. Yes, Jennifer says, happy March Makeup Madness, y'all. Julie says, I just uploaded my first video on YouTube. It was so scary. Congratulations. That's huge. It is scary. I know. I know the feeling. My first YouTube video, I literally sounded like a mouse. I was like, hello, everyone. It's me. Like, I was like, had the smallest voice in the world. So I understand. But congratulations, because that's huge. That's very exciting. The lip combo I'm wearing is Charlotte Tilbury Iconic Nude and Lawless Lip Balm and Whisper. So yeah, that's what I filmed today. I'm getting ready to do like a favorite lip combo video here on YouTube. That will go up in a couple weeks because it's a collab video. So I've been going through and trying to narrow down my favorite lip combos. Oh, it's so hard. Yes, Tanya was here for the retreat. Okay. Allison, how's the future? That's funny. Oh, Allison says it's Friday morning here in Japan. That's wild. We love that. Allison says it's sunny and cold there. Yeah. Well, welcome everyone. So today's live chat is going to be another one for March Makeup Madness. So today is just kind of, this is where I give the reminder of filling out your forms, aka your like brackets. It's just a form, but filling out your forms. Because after this live chat, I am going to cut them off. So you have to make sure that you have your forms filled out. Hi, Jennifer. Hey. Make sure you have your forms filled out. I'm going to go through the prize box as well. So what the winner will be winning in the prize box. And then next week, so how March Makeup Madness works. If you missed the first one, the live is up as a replay. But I think it was 7 different categories. There's 4 to 6 products in each category. So like 4 foundations, 6 eyeshadow palettes, that sort of thing. And then when you fill out the form, you have to try to guess what the community is going to vote on as like their favorite. At the end, I do a full face of the most voted on products. So you're trying to guess what is going to be the most voted on products. And then voting will start today. So that's why you have to have your forms filled out by the time the live chat ends, because then I will put the votes on my community tab. So make sure to head to the community tab as well and be checking that out. And then I will take the top 2 in each category and they will move on to the next round. So next week's live is actually going to be on Tuesday instead of Thursday because I have an insane amount of events on Thursday. So the live chat is going to be Tuesday. I believe that is March 19th at 3 o'clock. So we'll be doing a live chat. I'll share which 2 in each category, or 3. It'll be 3 for the categories that have 6. But which 2 or 3 are moving on to the next round. Then you vote again, and then the last week it will be full face of the most voted on makeup. And then I'll go through everyone's forms and I'll see who is the winner. We have had perfect brackets in the past, so there could be a perfect one out there, or whoever gets the most right. And if there's a tie, then I put them into like a random generator. So that is how March Makeup Madness works. I've been doing this for like maybe 6 or 7 years now. It's been a while that I've been doing this every year in March, and I love March Madness. So my birthday is the 23rd, and so many people are like, what do you want to do for your birthday? What do you want to do for your birthday? And I'm like, watch March Madness games. Like, they're so wild. The first couple of days are always like so much fun to watch because there's so many games on at once, and it's just like, it literally is like madness. Last year, some of the games were actually here in Vegas, so me and my friends went, so that was a good time. They're not here this year, otherwise I'd be making everybody go. But I'm like, I really just want to be able to watch the games. I don't even care if I'm like out somewhere, if I'm just like at my friend's house. Like, I really don't care. Like, I would just prefer to watch the games because they're so fun. So I thought, why not do something like makeup related with it? And this is what we came up with, and we do it every year. And I swear, every year there's a time in February where someone goes, are you doing March Madness this year? And I'm like, it's almost March. Oh my gosh, like I need to think about this again. So happens to me every single year. One reminder too. Oh, I was gonna put the form in the chat. Hold on one second. Let me do that. If I don't trip over the prize box, I'm gonna put the link in the chat so we can have that. That way, if anyone hasn't filled it out, I need my mouse. I don't know why I think I can like do anything without my mouse because I can't. Is anyone else like that? Okay. I'm gonna put this in the form or in the chat for anyone who hasn't filled it out yet. Okay. Chat. And then let me pin it. I don't want to heart my own comment. I want to pin it. Okay, I'll just do the comments here. I watched all my favorites first to be brave like you guys, Angie, you, and Heather. Oh, Julie, that's so great. I'm so excited for you. I hope you enjoy the YouTube journey. Laura says, I love March Madness. I'm so glad you're doing it again this year. Courtney said, this made my day. I forgot about it till you posted it. Yay, Veronica, hello. Tanya says, happy almost birthday. Thank you. Tracy says, my birthday is tomorrow, but you don't want to have any more birthdays. What? I love birthdays. Happy almost birthday, Tracy. Phyllis says my nephew's birthday is also March 23rd. Okay, I'm gonna pin. Okay, so that should be pinned now. Okay, perfect. Okay, so that is the form. If you haven't filled it out yet, make sure that you fill that out. Sabrina says, saw live, had to stop in and say hi, hello, hi, Erica. Yeah, so if you haven't filled it out yet, make sure that you fill that out. I will close them at the end of this live chat, and then we will start the voting. So again, for this one, this one is usually kind of just like a chill live chat. We can kind of talk about whatever, and then maybe like halfway through or something, I'll do the prize box because that's pretty quick. But I started doing live chats for the March Madness maybe like 3 years ago, I want to say. I feel like it was probably when I came to Vegas. So because it's just kind of like a fun interactive way. I used to do lives all the time. If anyone remembers back in the day, like I did a live chat every single week. And I remember my ex-husband was in a bowling league, and I can't remember, like Thursday night or whatever. So whenever he would go to his bowling league, I was like, what should I do? And then I started doing live chats every week as a way to like not be as lonely. So I would come on for an hour and we would do a live chat, and it was so fun. And then I think I started to do live like PR hauls because I never really did PR hauls a lot, but I would do them as a live because they just like seemed more fun. So yeah, I used to do those quite a bit. Now I actually just filmed a PR haul yesterday, and now I've started doing my PR hauls on my living room floor. I'm so tired today. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. How many people just yawned? I'm so tired just because I've been so busy. I had 8 meetings yesterday. I had eight meetings. My brain was like, like my brain was so, and then for whatever reason I was like, and I'm gonna film 3 videos. I was like, why? I'm not really sure why I decided that was gonna be the move, but apparently that was the move that I was going for. But yeah, yesterday was just a crazy day. But I filmed a video for my memberships, so that will be coming soon. That Get Ready With Me, and then I also filmed the PR haul. I want to film 2 videos after this live chat. I want to film a favorites video, but if anyone has any video suggestions, because I just feel like I don't know what to film. I just don't know what to do. So I was actually like scrolling through the YouTube like subscriptions, like all my subscriptions, and I was like, what are people even making videos about? I feel like, I know Angie's been talking about this too, but I just feel like it's so much like commentary these days, and I don't really have anything to contribute. I got nothing. So I'm like, I don't really know. I just once again feel like I don't fit in on YouTube land, because I'm like, I just don't really feel like doing commentary. I don't really have anything to say. I don't got much to say there. Let's see, where did I leave off? Sarah says, hi Sarah. She says, OMG, making my day less lonely in the hospital. Ah, well, I'm glad. Danielle says, hi from the UK. Hello. Oh, Sarah says, I missed those weekly live chats. Yeah, that was a vibe. I really, like, I say it every year too. I swear, I say it every single year. I say that I'm going to do live chats more. And then I always just get so nervous because I'm such an awkward turtle. Like, I really am. I'm so awkward. Like, I feel like for the first, like, at least 15 minutes of live chats, I'm like, and then I start to feel a little bit better. But even when I do like my live Zooms, like I'm always so nervous to do them. Even when it's just like a smaller amount of people, like I don't know what it is. I just always get nervous. There I am. Maggie says, hey Samantha, I need something to get my mind off losing my mom 2 years ago. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry to hear that. Chloe says, I love seeing your PR hauls. Veronica says, so is this live for a new form? Is this live for a new form? Do you mean the form that I posted? That's just the March Madness form to fill out. So just one form. And then that'll be the one that I close at the end of this. Or if you had a different question, let me know. But yeah, same form. Fran says hi from Australia. Oh, Sabrina says, oh, Sabrina, hi, Sabrina. I can't really see the thumbnails very well from all the way back here. She says, everything free in Vegas on your birthday with Atomic. Oh my goodness. You know, it's so funny to me thinking about birthdays. I love birthdays. Like, I love my friends' birthdays, and I love doing things for their birthdays, and like I love all of the things. My birthday I really don't like so much, so that's why I try to leave. I usually go somewhere, and then that way, like, whoever is with me, it's like we're all on this like adventure together. We're all like experiencing something together, right? Because I don't like attention on me, which is another thing that people like think is strange, because I think they think as like a YouTuber and whatnot that I like attention on me when I don't. But it's like, that's why like live chats make me nervous too, because I feel like everyone's staring at me and I have to like keep talking, because if I wasn't talking, who would be talking right now? But I just sit at home by myself and talk to myself. So I'm like, oh, when people like look at me, I'm like, okay. So birthdays, I just feel like there's like so much pressure to like, and I'm like, I really don't care. So I was supposed to go out of town. I was supposed to be going to Napa, but we're not going anymore. So I'll still be in Vegas, but it's one of my friend's 30th birthdays, the day before mine. So I'm just really just trying to like push everything on him. Like, whatever you want to do. Like, it's your 30th. Like, let's go all out for you. So yeah, I actually have no plans on my birthday. But it's also, it's like, it's a Saturday, so I feel like everyone's staring at me like, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna plan? So then I feel like I need to plan something. It's a whole thing. Birthdays stress me out. My birthday stresses me out. Nobody else's birthday stresses me out. My birthday stresses me out. Sarah says, I'd rather be busy, stuck in hospital, not even able to work. LOL, I'm so bored. Well, I'm glad that you can hang out then. Chloe says, make it a pinwheel and do it in a live to decide. Oh. Oh, Krista, hello. Thank you, Phyllis. Keep doing what you're doing. You're doing great. Thank you. Sarah says, sorry I'm late, but I made it. Hello. We're really just hanging out. This week's March Makeup Madness is really just like hanging out. You know what I mean? Tanya says, I hope this isn't inappropriate. I was adopted and not a great story. Would you ever share the story about your father? I don't know. Mostly I don't really have, there's not a lot to say, I guess. Not something that I talk about a whole ton either, because it's, you know, it's other people's stories as well, you know, kind of specifically like my mom. So I kind of try to keep, you know, other things like private if it doesn't just have to do with me. Like, I don't mind sharing things about, you know, my life or like things like that, but when it involves other people, I'm a little bit more, I don't know. I keep things a little bit closer, I guess, but yeah, but I'm my biological father's a sperm donor, so yeah. So yeah, there's that. Danielle says, are you meeting Allie while she's in Vegas? I don't think so. She's doing a lot of things. She's kind of like all over the place. Where did I see that she was going? I think she was going to, was it the Grand Canyon next? And I think people think I have a lot more exciting life than I do, but I am in meetings like all day, every day this week. Like I mentioned, I had 8 meetings yesterday. Tomorrow I think I only have 4 tomorrow, and then I have 3 events. So there's that. But yeah, so I don't think so, but I think she's kind of going all around, you know. Tracy says, so we just keep our original form, correct? Yes. If you've already filled out the form, then you're good to go. I put the form in here just for anyone who hasn't filled it out yet, because it's the last chance to be able to fill it out. Debbie says, hello from Chicago. Hello. Maggie says, does anyone meditate? What's a good nighttime meditations? So I really like the Insight Timer app. That's what I use every night, and I like it. There's like meditations on there. What is the guy's name? It's a free app. The guy's name that I listen to the most, I believe it's Keith. I can't remember the last name now, but I'm pretty sure his name is Keith. And I have like 4 different ones saved, and yeah, that's what I listen to at night, and I've been doing that now for a while, well over a year, I'm pretty sure. I've been doing the Insight Timer at night, and it helps me sleep so much. It's funny because I did a Q&A the other day on Instagram. I feel like, so I try to do Q&As on Instagram like every other week or so. I kind of started it as like whatever day I'm like traveling home, you know, like I'm sitting at the airport, I'm on the plane or waiting for my Uber, things like that, my luggage. And so I was like, I should do a Q&A, like, it's a travel day. And then it just kind of turned into that. But even when, I had a staycation. That's why I was gone. I was trying to think of why I turned my heat off. I was like, where was I? I stayed at Mandalay Bay when I did the Vegas retreat. But so even when I do something like that, like after the Super Bowl, I was like, I've been, gone so much and traveling so much. And then when I get really busy like that, it's harder for me to be in my DMs as much. So I kind of like to do a Q&A of just kind of feeling like a sense of community again. So that's what I started doing. I was talking to someone today. It was actually one of the girls that went to Ireland with us. And, she was just saying how like impressed she was of how much I tried to keep up with my DMs, because I really do try. And she said, I heard you say in a video once that it's not uncommon to get over 100 DMs a day. And it's not. Like, my DMs are always so full, and sometimes I get a little bit behind, not only because of like my job and traveling and things like that, but a lot of times when people DM me, it's more it's more common for me to get DMs of people sharing a story with me, versus just being like, I like your lipstick or something like that. You know what I mean? So if someone says like, I like your lipstick, or what's the eyeshadow you're wearing, that's pretty easy for me to write back to, right? If someone's telling me a story about something that they've gone through, something they're currently going through, they're looking for help on X, Y, or Z, I don't want to just like write a one sentence back to them, you know? I want to actually be helpful. So sometimes some of those DMs, it takes me a long time to be able to respond to them, where I'm like trying to find links or photos, or you know, someone, even just someone today asked me for my naturopathic doctor's name and the book that I love. So I'm like trying to find the book, and I'm trying to find my doctor's contact information. So it does take me a very long time, and sometimes I do get backed up. And so then that's when I like to try to do the Q&As and just, you know, answer questions maybe I've missed in the DMs, or be able to explain something like a little bit more, things like that. So I've kind of made like my travel days are like, hey, I've been really busy, so let me do a Q&A. So they're about every other week now that I'm doing them. But it's funny to me because I feel like whenever I do the Instagram Q&As, there's always some sort of theme happening. Like sometimes I'm getting asked a lot of questions about like divorce or life after divorce. There was one Q&A I did that I swear I had like 50 questions about dating, which I thought was really funny. And I was like, oh, I don't even know what to say. Like, and then there are certain times where they're like really focused on like PCOS, or a lot of questions coming in on PCOS. And then this last time that I did the Q&A, which would have been Tuesday of this week, there was a lot of questions about my sleep schedule and sleeping habits and falling asleep, and how long do I sleep, and all these things. And I was like, it's always so interesting to me to see what it is, like what the topic is going to be. And so, yeah, this past week it was really focused on sleep, which I thought was interesting. I'm just going to check the comments really quick. But Serena says, I sit at home and talk to myself. LOL, I'm dead. You're the voice of us all. That's funny. Yeah, it really is. Like when I say I'm introverted, people are like, but you're on social media. I'm like, yeah, from my house. Like moving to Vegas has definitely gotten me out of my comfort zone a lot. And I actually kind of feel, in a weird way, I feel like a little bit proud when people are like, oh, I wouldn't have guessed that you're an introvert, because I really have tried to make strides. I have really bad social anxiety. So it, you know, I share the story a lot of like when I first moved here, and I moved to an apartment complex that's very community driven, and they would do a lot of events for us. And like first I just couldn't leave my apartment in general. Then when I finally left and I would go to like the restaurant where all the events were hosted, or like the pool, I'd bring my Kindle and I would just sit in the corner and read. Like it's really hard for me to go up to someone and just be like, hi, my name is Samantha. Like that's so challenging. Like going places alone, so challenging. Like there was an event that I got invited to last night, and two of my girlfriends are three of my girlfriends are out of town. One couldn't make it in time. One was at a different event, and I was like, I'm sure I'm gonna know other people. Like I'm gonna know some of the other like content creators that are there, but I was like, I can't go alone. So I ended up going out to, and I did a different dinner, but I was like, I can't go alone. Like that is really, really difficult for me. But I'm really trying to get better. And sometimes I do kind of feel like I can almost put on a different identity when I'm out for an event, because it's like, oh, I'm Samantha, the content creator. Like I'm not Samantha March at home. Like I'm trying to like have fun, and like I don't know, it's like a different, I try to like flip this switch so I'm not just standing awkwardly in the corner like I usually am. But I almost feel kind of proud when people are like, oh, I wouldn't have guessed that you're an introvert, because I definitely am. Iris said birthdays make me feel so uncomfortable, especially my own. Being bio girl, I love other people's birthdays. Yeah. Oh. Tracy says, I remember loving birthdays. We used to have birthday weeks. Haha, now I get upset getting another year older. I don't know if I get upset getting another year older. So I'll be 37 next week? I was gonna say next month, next week. And I don't know, I feel definitely a little bit more wise. I feel more comfortable with myself. I'm slowly working on being more confident in those kinds of things. But I keep saying, you know, I like keep jokingly saying, I was like, oh, I'm turning, 27 next week and all these things. But I'm like, I was a hot mess at 27. Like I would not want to go back to being 27. No, thank you. She did not have her life together. Tiny says letting the coin flip decide your makeup was so much fun to watch. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. I kind of forgot about that. That's funny. Yeah, I could do like some challenges or like tags or things. Again, I feel like YouTube right now is pretty much all commentary, and I just really don't feel like I have I just me who can talk for a million years. I'm like, I just don't have anything to say, man. Oh, a lot of people are saying they like the Calm app. Sabrina says Ireland crew, the greatest trip we ever did. Such a great group. I agree. Okay. Thanks everyone for coming in. I'm going through a separation after being together for 20 years. Any advice on how to stay positive and move forward? Yeah, well, that's a lot. 20 years is a long time. I was with my my partner for 15, so half my life. So it's a big change when you do something like that. And I mean, I can remember, and I journal everything, so sometimes I really will go back and look through those journals of like when things were like really happening, just to almost to kind of remind myself of like everything that I was able to get through, and just like really how horrible like my mental health was at the time, because so that way I can see the progress. I can see the progress that I made over the years. But there's definitely a lot of times when I go back and read the journals that there's just like a blanket of hopelessness over all of the words that I'm saying. And it's so difficult to stay positive during those really low moments. So any advice on how to stay positive and move forward? For me, one thing was definitely making those plans. And everyone's different in where they are in life, and I always mention that I don't that we did not have children, so that obviously made things a lot easier when it came to our separation, and I was able to move to another state without the thought of like, am I taking a child away from their father, like, and that sort of thing. And also being what I think is a little bit younger as well. But I was a big planner when it came to a lot of things with my divorce. I was actually talking to two of the girls who came to Vegas Sunday morning before we left, but I was talking with them about it. And one thing that I always say too when I do talk about divorce is that I had the luxury of time, and I know not everybody has that, and some people do need to leave relationships or situations quickly. That was not my personal situation, and so I had time to be able to plan and figure things out, also save money. That was one of my biggest concerns with leaving a marriage and a partnership, especially as someone who's self-employed, because then you're going into, you have to have your own health insurance and just different things like that. So I was a really big planner, and I think one part of that was like exciting, and it was something that gave me positivity and something to look forward to, because it was, I get to move, and where do I want to go, and I was able to spend some time going to different cities and trying to decide where would be the next place that I would end up. And I think kind of planning for my future brought me some positivity. But again, everyone's situation is different, but I think if you know what is coming next is going to be a better step for you, that's something to kind of continue to hang on to. And I really hope that one thing that I have been able to show through my divorce and just different things that we've gone through is that there is happiness on the other side. And I'm thinking about Aries now, so I'm probably gonna cry, but that comes with divorce, but it also comes with like losing my dog. It was very hard, but I hope that I'm able to show that bad things happen in life, and they always will, but you can always bounce back from them, and you can always find happiness again. Obviously I wish my dog was still here with me, but I can look at the silver linings, and I can look at the positive side of things. I get to travel a lot this year. I was able to do a lot here for the Super Bowl. Just little things that I wouldn't have done or said yes to, had I still had Aries. And you know, again, I wish that she were here and I wish I had a little bit longer with her, but you know, you can look at the positives. And you know, I said something the other day when I was doing a Q&A and someone said, how are you mentally? And I thought about it. I was like, let's do a check-in, you know, how are you doing? But at that time, all I could think about was how grateful I was. Like, I've had so many cool experiences and opportunities. I went to an Oscars viewing party with Vanity Fair the other day. Vanity Fair. I had a whole glam squad that did my hair and my makeup, I had a stylist. I was like, how is this even happening to me? Like, you know, I took a moment where I just like looked around the room, and there's, I don't know, I don't watch any shows, but I guess there was a bunch of people from like Bravo shows there. So my friends were like, there's that person, that person. And I was like, whoa, who, where? Like, I don't know anything, but you know, it was just one of those things of like, I can't not be so grateful right now. So I have my daily gratitude journal, and I write in it every single night still. I mean, there are a few nights that I miss here and there, but the majority of nights I write in my daily gratitude journal, and it's like, wow, like you have so much to be grateful for. So, there's that. Okay. Oh, what's in my makeup bag? I'm working on editing the one from Vegas. I think it's gonna be up. I'm gonna try. I was hoping to get it up tomorrow, but it's so long. I don't know if it'll be tomorrow, or maybe the PR haul will be tomorrow, but I have to do a few like try on clips because I bought some clothes too. Ashley said, you've been wise for many years ago. Thank you. Let's see. I think I was going to be talking about sleep, but I just wanted to like double check in on the comments. A Sam Squad cruise. Well, I might die. I might die. I've only been on one cruise. I have really bad motion sickness, and yeah, that about took me out. And it was only a 3-night cruise, but I was not doing well. I have a vlog up if anyone wants to watch it. I can't remember what I named it. Something about like my girl's trip was a nightmare or something, you know, something clickbait that we have to do these days. Because I went with my friend Ashley, and then I also went with Aniel Ganikvis and Heather Austin. And yeah, within about 20 minutes, I was on the floor. I was crawling. So I don't think, you know, Ireland I was a little bit worried because we were going to be in a bus a lot. And I was like, oh no, like, oh no. And like, I told everyone ahead of time, like, when we're on the bus and we're going for like 2 hours at a time, I don't mean to be like not friendly or social. I'll just vomit on you. So I was like, I'm just gonna be to myself. And I did, like, I would go in the back and I put my headphones on, I put a hat on, and I would like curl up and just be like, you're not on a moving vehicle, everything is fine. And I felt bad, but I let everyone know. And I really only had one day where I felt where I could like really feel the motion sickness, but I brought like Dramamine with me and all the things, and I was like panicking because I just didn't want anyone to think that I was like rude, you know, but I was like, I can't physically speak, otherwise I will throw up. So unfortunately, a cruise did not work. But Tracy, thank you so much. That's very kind. Thank you. I know I've seen some people ask if I'll get another dog. Not as of right now. I'm traveling almost every single month this year. The month of July, I don't even think I'm going to be in Las Vegas. So it just really wouldn't make sense at this point in time for me to get an animal, and it's kind of my year to like find myself and those sort of things, which I'm really looking forward to. But I will get, I know that I'll get a dog at some point for sure. Ashley says, when I first met Samantha, she was an intern at the VA hospital in Des Moines. Not only was she an intern there, but she was also going to school, writing books, and building her Chicklet website. Oh my gosh, yes. That's really sweet. Yes. I worked at the VA hospital for many years. I worked with Ashley for a lot of those years. And when I was working at the VA, I was working on Chicklet Plus. I launched Chicklet Plus in 2009, my blog, which just kind of started all my social media. I would work on my books. Sometimes I would write my books while I was working. And then I got into PR, and I was doing like book marketing. I worked for book publishing companies while I was still at the hospital as well. I've always done a million things all at one time. It's really hard for me. I don't know if it's an Aries thing. I don't know what it is, but yeah, I always do a million things at once. But the VA, there's some good memories there. Yeah, well, actually, we've known each other for ages. Yeah, I'm trying to think of how old. It was before I was married. How old was I when I got married? I think I was 25. Yeah, probably my early 20s. Yeah, so fun. Tracy says you're the definition of a go-getter for sure. Thanks. Sometimes I'm like, I really need to stop doing, like, sometimes I struggle because I'm like, you need to stop doing so many things. But I just love it. You know, people always tell me like, you need to like niche down and you only need to like focus on one thing. And I'm like, literally my brain won't let me. Like anytime that I've tried to just like do one thing, like I can't. It doesn't make me happy. And I feel like so many people are so multifaceted, you know what I mean? Um, I call myself like a multi hyphenated entrepreneur. Um, and yeah, my Instagram is like, you never know what I'm going to post. It's like, I might post about Vegas. I might post about beauty. I might post like a recipe. Like after this, I do want to go film a recipe as well. Like I just want to post about life, you know? I don't know. I don't want to just be one thing, I guess. So, um, Ashley, you're being so kind. She says, I was blown away by her after a few months of knowing her. I knew she was going to go places. It was easy to see her determination to finish everything that she was working on. That really does mean a lot, though, because I think sometimes with social media, people can see, you know, if people are like new to like my channel or Instagram or whatever it may be, like people kind of think like, oh, I think you were 19, yeah. Um, People won't think like, oh, it's like it's so easy or like whatever, but like you don't know the whole backstory of someone and you don't know everything that they've done and gone through and you know all the hurdles and all the everything, you know, because when I started blogging there was obviously like there was no money to it, there was no opportunities, there was no fame like there is now. Like when people are like, I want to be an influencer because I want to be famous, I'm like, that's why, which is great. Like that's totally great. It's just it's never a reason. Again, as someone who doesn't like attention on her, I was like, I can't fathom if I hadn't started this career when I did. I don't think there's any world that I would be like, I want to be a social media influencer right now. Like I'm like, how do I get out of being in front of the camera? You know, that's why I really like working on events and doing more things like behind the scenes and things like that. And it's been really fun to do a lot more of like consulting work. I have a pretty big opportunity next week that I am sweating bullets about. But being able to do stuff like that is what's really been a lot of fun to me. So, but yeah, you kind of never know what someone's gone through or the things that they've done to try to get to where they are today. So sometimes it's really nice to hear someone who knew me, you know, back in the day as well, and was able to see that I was really determined to make something of my life. I was very determined to do that. So that means a lot. Thank you. But I do want to show the giveaway box. So again, we're on the live chat for March Makeup Madness. I have the form pinned. If you haven't filled it out yet, it's the same form. But if you haven't filled it out yet, make sure that you fill it out. You are trying to guess what will be the most voted on makeup products in each category. And then after this live chat, we will start voting on the community tab. So head to the community tab, place your votes. Leave some comments, let people know what you're voting on, what you think they should vote on, because whoever has the most right on their form will win this prize box. Fazoli's, oh my gosh, you know, I haven't thought about Fazoli's in a minute. Ashley and I used to go get, on our lunch break, we would go to Fazoli's, which was like fast food Italian. You know, I don't think they have a Fazoli's, or at least if they do, I haven't seen one. That is really funny. Fast food Italian place. But yeah, so we'll be voting. So yeah, leave comments. I usually see it every year of people saying, you know, I think this is the best, or this is why I'm voting for this, and things like that. You know, try to convince people to get on your side, if you know what I mean. And then next week when I come on, I'll share the top 2 or the top 3 in each category, and then we'll vote again. And then the last week of the month, I'll do a full face of what everyone voted on. Okay, so jumping in, this is just like very random. I'm not going to be going in any sort of like particular order, but This is the prize box. So we have from Tarte the Man Eater mascara. We have from Viseart. This is their Petite for Water Lotus. It's like a green palette. One of the girls that came to Vegas actually donated this to the giveaway pot. I was like, oh my gosh, thank you. So that was fun. We have from Winky Lux. This is the Cheeky Rose Cream Blush. So it's a really beautiful. Yeah, you'll just vote one time because once you vote on the community tab, I'll do like a poll on there. And then once you do that, then it will register your vote. And I don't think that you can vote again. So yeah, one vote, one form per person, and then one vote for everyone as well. I should have brought another box. That's okay. Okay, let's figure out how to do this in a nice way and not break anything. We can do it. Okay, from Hard Candy, I really love these lip liners. So I know I put a couple of different ones in here, but we have some Hard Candy lip liners from Fenty Beauty. Oh, I really love this too. This is their Cherry Tree Lip Oil. This is one of my favorite lip oils. From Yensa Beauty, another Hard Candy lip liner. From Yensa Beauty, I have one of their lipsticks and then also one of their lip glosses. A few more lip products from Hard Candy. They have really nice lip products. These are their Instapout lip melts. So a few different lip products. I really should have brought a bag. From Drunk Elephant, I have their Virgin Marula Luxury Face Oil. From ColourPop, this is one of their lippy scrubs. From Snow White lippy scrub. From Auric, this is their Plush Ritual Tint, the lip product as well. From Lawless Beauty, their Forget the Filler Lip Plumping Line Smoothing Gloss. This is in Rosy Outlook. One of my favorite shades, and I know a lot of people really like that shade too, so I wanted to put in some favorites, like the First Aid Beauty Facial Radiance Pads. I really like these. An eyelash curler. I always say about how I never use an eyelash curler, and literally I pulled this out. I have like giveaway boxes that I keep when I do like PR hauls, and I pulled out the eyelash curler and I was like, should I keep it for myself? I was like, bitch, you're not gonna use the eyelash curler. Why do you think you're gonna do that? Like, you're not using the eyelash curler. I never do, but I want to. When I got my makeup done on Sunday, they put false lashes on me, and I was like, it's been a minute since I've done false lashes, but it was fun. I thought the makeup was so beautiful. Oh, would you guys like to see if like makeup artists did my makeup? Because that's what I like really want to do, because I've been able to have my makeup done a couple times now, and I would love to film that, but also like talking to a makeup artist. Because I talked to them the whole, I was like, what are you doing? What are you using? And like my friend Jojo at one point went before me, and I was like, what'd you use on Jojo? Tell me about it. Like, tell me about your techniques. Tell me about, like I was, even though I definitely know a lot about makeup, I know, she pulled out a foundation, and I was like, oh, the Dior Backstage, I love that. She's like, oh, you know this one? I'm like, yes, I do know Dior. I do. So I don't know. I thought maybe some videos like that might be fun. I have a birthday event next Thursday, and I'm like, I wonder if I could get one of them to do, maybe like we could film it. I don't know. Okay, a lot of you are saying yes. Okay, I'm gonna work on that. I just think it would be so interesting to hear their take on it, and also the products that they use. The makeup artist that worked on me on Sunday, she loved Makeup by Mario. Oh, I got a PR package from Makeup by Mario. Oh. When I went to Angie's, she had one there, and I was going through it, and I was like, they emailed me too, but I never got anything. I got it. So I definitely need to try out like the foundation and the concealer. But she loved Makeup by Mario, and we were talking about his product. She loved the Give Beauty. She used a lip gloss on me. So it was just like so fun to be able to like talk about that sort of thing. So I'm gonna do a Sephora wish list video, and I do have the hooded glosses in my Sephora cart right now. So sorry, I will keep going. I have a couple single shadows here from Odin's Eye. Couple products from ColourPop, a bronze and a blush stick. It might not be able to work for everyone, but if you have, you can always share the love. And then a blush from ColourPop. Always feel free to, share the love. I have a lippy pencil trio from ColourPop. So it has 3 different lip liners in here. This is, I think this is one of my glosses, right? Yeah, this is from Ofra Cosmetics, my gloss in Peony. So it's more of the pink sparkly gloss. Oh, that just reminded me that my friend lost her Start. Wait, which highlight did she use? I think she lost her Start Inspired, so I need to give her one, and I see her tomorrow. Editing Samantha, this is my reminder to pull in a highlighter for, oh, speaking of highlights, pull in a highlighter for my friend. A highlighter from Ofra, not one of mine. This is in Beach, and then also this is with the Rhonda's lip collab. So there is a liquid lipstick and a gloss, Hot Mess Mama. We also have some brushes. These are from the Moda brushes. They're like the Marilyn Monroe set. So they're a little colorful set of brushes here. A couple different products from Laura Mercier. We have their High Vibe lip color, the liquid highlighter. One should be a caviar, yeah, caviar eyeliner pencil, and then the tinted moisturizer blush. It's live, there is no editing. So I can go back and do, like I put like cards in here, like the little things that pop up and like things like that. So there's a little bit of editing I do on the back end. Not necessarily editing like the live video, but being able to put like the cards in and like tag products and things like that. So a little bit that I do on the back end. Just a little bit. I also have some lashes from Sigma Beauty. This is a palette from Catrice. So it's got bronzers and blushes and highlights. Another single from Odin's Eye. We have the Cookie Highlight from Benefit. A blush from Essence Cosmetics. This is a little mini mascara from Milk, the Kush mascara. Okay, I'm like, I don't want to put these on the floor. I'm so afraid I'm gonna break something. Okay, you stay. Let's see. I have. We're almost done. Almost done for the box. A Sigma lip oil, some of my favorites from Catrice. They're all over glow tint and also their smoothing plumping primer. And from Essence, their lash and brow gel. Also from Essence, their lip gloss. From Wonder Skin, we have an eyeliner. From ColourPop, their Luxe lip oil. Those are there. From Sigma Beauty, I have one of their cream blushes. Bare Minerals, a powder blush. Another single from Odin's Eye. I think there's 4 in here, I want to say I put in. A couple more products from ColourPop. Another lippy pencil, and also, was this gloss? This is in Jet Setter. Oh, the Ultra Blotted Lip in Jet Setter. 2 blushes from Rare Beauty. So they're liquid blushes. A blush from ColourPop. Also one of their Super Shock shadows. This is in Ritz. And then from City Beauty, their Ultra Fill Marionette Line Treatment. Oh, this is just for the face. I thought it was for the lips specifically. No, this is for all over the face. And then an eyeshadow palette from Sydney Grace. And this is in collaboration with Kendra Matthias. And I'm trying to show you the palette. So here is that palette. Okay, so that's everything. Oh yes, I think I saw someone say it. Give the video a thumbs up. Yes, thumbs up the video. Always so helpful. Even if you come back to leave a comment, you can come back to leave a comment and like, let people know what you want them to vote for and all the things, because really it's just any engagement. I mean, that's like the biggest thing that I can say as like, if you follow on YouTube, and I know not everyone wants to leave like a public comment, so that totally makes sense, but even just like thumbs upping the video if you think it's fun, sharing it wherever you want to share it, even on Instagram, obviously like liking, commenting on any videos is super helpful. Saving the videos is like pretty big, or if you see something and you're like, oh, my friend would like that or whatever. Hypothetically, what's your favorite flavor of cake? My friend just texted me that. hypothetically, what's your favorite like vanilla chocolate or red velvet? Okay, that's funny. Well, I wonder what's going on. But yeah, if you're on Instagram or like TikTok, yeah, saving or sending the videos, anything like it's really about engagement these days. Like I had a call with Instagram not too long ago. I had a call with YouTube yesterday, just kind of talking over things and like strategy and best practices and things like that. And it's like, oh, and they're like, make sure to like remind everybody to, you know, thumbs up and comment and share. And I'm like, oh, okay. So yeah, that's just like always my tip of advice, like, you know, something, you know, free to be able to support the content creators you love is just engaging in any sort of way with whatever it is that we post. But oh, they're getting me a cake. See, this is my stress levels. I'm like, oh. But also my favorite cake, definitely red velvet, for sure. I love me like red velvet cake, red velvet cupcakes. Like, say less. I'm about to go make my dessert. That's like the Greek yogurt and peanut butter and protein powder and chocolate, but red velvet cake sounds a lot better right now. But yeah, so that is everything that is in the prize box. So whoever gets the most right, or if anyone gets them all right, anything like that, that is what you will be winning. The giveaways are open international. I want to say last year. Was it last year? I feel like it was someone in like Switzerland. Was it Switzerland? I don't remember. One of the years, I think that it was Switzerland. But yeah, so it's open international. Again, it's just whoever has the best bracket, the best of form, will win. So make sure you fill it out. If you've already filled out the form, you're good to go. One form per person. If you haven't filled it out yet, make sure you fill it out. You can watch the first live chat from last week. A reminder that the next live chat will be Tuesday, March 19th at 3 o'clock PST. And then I think the next one the following week will be the Thursday. So that is how March Makeup Madness will run. Thank you everyone for hanging out with me for the week. If you are on my memberships, I am doing a live chat next Thursday, the 21st, right? Oh yeah, because that's why I couldn't do March Madness then, because I have the live chat as well. So I'm doing just like a little live birthday celebration. If you want to come hang out with me, it'll be on Zoom. Normally in my memberships, if you're on the second or third tier levels, I do the live Zoom hangout, but for my birthday month, I wanted it to be with everybody. So sometimes it gets a lot when we have everyone on Zoom. But I figured it was a good time to be able to do something like that. So that's next Thursday, the 21st at 3 PST. I put the Zoom chat on the community tab as well. So you can always check that out. But again, thank you all so much for hanging out with me for the day. I'm going to make a little dessert. I'm going to film a couple more videos. And yeah, I just appreciate it. March Madness is here. I hope everyone has a good night. Thanks for hanging out with me. And I'll talk to you later.